In this video, I'm going to show you how to instantly unlock your lower back. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over some great stretching exercises that are going to help loosen up a tight, stiff, achy back. These exercises are perfect to do first thing in the morning if you have a lot of stiffness in your back. But all of the exercises, they work just a little bit differently, and I'm going to go through different positions too to give you variety. So go through them all, take what works best for you. As a bonus, all the exercises can be done at home, do not require any special equipment, and may give quick, lower back pain relief, even in as little as 30 seconds. So let's get started and unlock that lower back right now. If you deal with a lot of stiffness and tightness first thing in the morning, here's a very easy exercise that you can do in bed or on a floor to really help unlock it very quickly. I call this one the dead bug twist. What I'm going to do is start off on my back just like this. My knees are going to be bent, feet are going to be flat. Let's start by doing a slight pelvic tilt. So I'm going to take my hands, put them on my hips, and then rock my hips like this. So I'm kind of like tucking my tailbone in towards my belly button. When you do this, you should feel the core muscles start to get engaged. That's going to be very important. We want to engage the core muscles during this exercise. From there, I'm going to straighten my arms up towards the ceiling just like this. I'm going to then lift one leg up, and then I'm going to lower my alternating hand. So my right knee is coming up, and I'm going to just tap it with my left hand. Hold this for about a second. Come back down and then just simply do it on the other side. By doing this, you're going to activate a lot of muscles across the lower back, the glute buttocks into the leg, and also the core. It will really help loosen them up. So do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions on both sides. If you feel like you need a little bit more, when you come up with your knee, press into it but resist against it with your hand. This creates an isometric exercise and you'll feel a lot more engaged in the core and also into the lower back, but only do this if it's comfortable. You can hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds, relax, and then just simply repeat on the other side for the same amount of repetitions. Take a breather afterwards, and if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, throw another set or two in. What I can do to take this one to the next level is pretty much do the dead bug. So what I'm going to do is raise my legs up just like this. My knees are going to be bent at 90 degrees. And what I'm going to do is just simply lower one leg down straight like this. But I'm only going to allow it to hover over the bed or the floor. So I don't want my foot or my leg to touch. I'm going to hold this one right here for about 3 seconds, and you're definitely going to feel it into the core and the lower back. And then I'm just going to come back up and then just repeat it on the other side. This one will be a little bit more challenging, so progress into this one. But you can do this one again, 10 to 15 repetitions on both sides, and if you feel like you need another set or two, throw one in. Always challenge yourself. From there, I like to focus a little bit more into rotation to open up the back just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is put my legs together. My feet are going to be flat. Take your arms off to the side, just hold it down for a stable anchor point, and simply rotate your body, your lower body, I should say, in one direction while keeping your upper back and shoulder blades flat. When you do this, you're going to feel a lot of good motion into the lumbar spine, the lower back, and you might get a sudden pop, crack, or release with it if those joints are locked up. That is pretty common, but you just want to do this one nice and slowly. Go down as far as you can. Hold this for about 5 seconds. You're just going to come back up, relax, and then go towards the other side and do it about 5 to 10 times. Very easy. If this one becomes too easy, you can do what is known as a corkscrew. So what I'd like to do is just go towards the side of a bed. I'm going to straighten one leg, bring one leg up at 90 degrees like this, put my hand on the outside of the knee, and then just simply rotate the top leg, I should say the bent side's knee, over the side of the bed while I stabilize off to the side with my other hand. When you do this, it's going to intensify that rotational stretch, so progress into this one also. Just do this one right here for about 5 seconds. You can relax, take a breather, and then just simply do this 5 to 10 repetitions. And then I would just switch to the other side to make sure that both are kept in balance. But go through all of those, and if one motion feels like it hits the back just a little bit more, throw more reps in at that point. Target the spots and movements that need it a little bit more. So here's a very easy 2-part exercise that can quickly unlock a tight, achy back. I call this one the Cobra Scorpion. Pretty ferocious, right? You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Just start off on your stomach like this. We're going to rest our upper body weight on our forearms. For demonstrative purposes, I'm going to keep my head up because of the microphone, but for you, just rest your head right on your hands like this for a little bit more support. The first motion is going to be known as the scorpion. Again, very easy to do. Let's bend the knees at 90 degrees, put our legs and our feet together. We're going to then turn our lower body in one direction, kind of like a windshield wiper, taking the heels towards the floor. Let's try to keep the upper body stationary. So we want that one to be flat while our lower body turns. This will really help isolate and open up the lower back. It usually feels really, really good. What you want to do is just focus on that tightness in a particular spot in the lower back with this one. Once we hit that point, let's do this for about 5 seconds. Come back up, relax, and then go towards the other side. Just nice and slow for about 10 to 15 repetitions on both sides. With each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more to get more out of those muscles and hopefully unlock those stiff, achy joints. In the second part, we're going to do what is known as a cobra. So the beginner's cobra is just propping up on your elbows just like this while keeping our hips flat. The key with this one, don't raise up the hips. Only the back is going to come up like this into extension or a backwards movement. This one is really good because with extension, it helps open up spinal discs in the lower back that might be causing things like lower back pain or sciatica. I try to hold this one for about 20 to 30 seconds, doing nice, slow, controlled breathing also with it. Just let that tension out. When you need a breather, just come down like this, take one. But you want to do this one for about 3 to 5 repetitions. With each repetition, try to drive your back up just a little bit more to challenge those muscles. If this becomes too easy, we can take it to the next level by going into the cobra. So instead of going on my elbows, I'm going to press up like this with my arms. Again, keeping my hips flat. We don't want to raise up with them. This will really intensify that stretch into the lower back. You'll also feel it into the front of the legs because this one hits the hip flexors, which are a big instigator of lower back pain. Again, 20 to 30 second holds, relax, and do this one 3 to 5 times. How you can take this one to even the next level is to put a little bit of a lean in your upper body while doing it. So I'm going to tilt just a little bit towards my left with my upper body only, and I'm going to repeat this exercise. When you do this, you're going to notice that it hits the back just a little bit differently. Usually you'll feel it on the other side. So if you tilt towards the left, you'll really feel that right side getting stretched out. So go through all the way, or I should say go all the way towards the left and then go all the way towards the right and repeat that. If you do notice that one certain spot just hits your back a little bit better and offers you more relief, make note of that and throw some more reps in. You always want to target the spots and movements that need it the most. This is what I like to call the anywhere lower back opener because we can do this one seated pretty much anywhere. I'm going to start with very good upright posture at the edge of a chair. Let's take one hand, reach across our body, and then hook into the arm of a chair. If your chair doesn't have armrests, what you can do is just hook into the side of your leg instead. But I'm going to take the other arm, bend it at 90 degrees at the elbow, and then just put it overhead like this. Let's tilt away with our shoulders and upper body while I keep my bottom flat during this exercise. So we're really trying to move through the lower back. The more that we tilt away, the more that you're going to feel a very deep stretch into the side of the lower back. It feels really good. This targets a muscle called the QL or the quadratus lumborum, which is a big instigator of back pain. But once we feel that deep, comfortable stretch, let's hold this one for about 20 seconds. From there, you can relax, take a breather, and then just simply repeat this 3 to 5 times. With each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more to help open up the back. And when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them both in balance. Here's how we can modify this stretch to target a little bit more into the glute buttocks, the hips, and the pelvis with what is known as a seated figure 4. So I'm going to bring one leg up just like this. Let's rest our ankle right over the other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. Very good upright posture. I'm going to take my hands, put them on my shoulders just like this. The movement is very easy. I'm going to pivot through my hips and my pelvis with my back. So I'm trying to keep my back straight. I'm not trying to round into this one. Go forward as much as you can. The more that you lean forward, the more intense the stretch is going to be felt on the top side. So in this case, my right side. I really feel it over my glute, my buttock, into my hip. lower back, legs. It works a lot of muscles, including the piriformis, which if you're unfamiliar with the piriformis can cause a lot of issues. Let's hold this one comfortably for about 20 seconds. From there, you're just going to come back up, take a breather, and then you're going to repeat this up to 5 times. With this one, we can take it to the next level by also putting a little bit of a rotational stretch in there. So let's get back into that original stretch, but this time around, I'm going to twist my body in the opposite direction. So I'm going all the way towards my left. You'll notice that this opens up the back a lot more. Go for a very deep, comfortable stretch. Again, hold this one for about 20 seconds. You're just going to relax. On the next repetition, go towards that side. Switch it up a little bit. You'll notice that it hits the back, again, just a little bit differently. 20-second holds, come back, and then you want to do this for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. And then when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them in balance. Go through all of those motions. If you feel like one just hits your back a little bit better, always throw more reps in on the movements and through the positions that you feel are most effective for you. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching.